Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is another vlog video. As you guys might have noticed, I have been very lax in posting videos, posting content for you guys. It's, you know, summer, kids are home. And I've just decided that I needed to take a step back from YouTube because I just don't have the time. So I'm gonna be filming and posting videos when I feel like it, when I have time, which is not gonna be as often because I'm busy, but I'm in my garage right now working on getting some of this inventory organized, and I thought I'd just give you guys an update and start out another vlog. I don't know how long it'll take me to get around to posting this vlog, but we'll see. But let me show you guys where I'm at. So I'm gonna turn the camera and show you. I just finished bringing home my last shoe shelf, and Philip and I went through and kind of measured some things in here to make a plan, because next weekend we're gonna start bringing clothing bins here. Actually, I think we're gonna start with the shelving is what we decided, but had to make a plan of where things are gonna go before I start bringing stuff in. So let me show you. Okay, it's not gonna look a lot different than the last time you guys saw it, but we still have this couch and bed here, which I am taking to the dump, and then this side will feel a lot more open and it won't be so hard, like narrow to walk through here. And this whole side is for personal, and this is kind of my divider for where my inventory will be. So I just brought this shoe shelf home today and started filling it up. I need to finish filling that one up. I have plenty of bags of shoes here to do that. I do have this shoe rack my mom gave me, and this is great because I had this awkward spot right here with this post. And this is on wheels, so I can pull it out when I sell something off this rack, and it fit a lot of shoes, so that was really nice. And then I have 4 shoe racks back to back right here. 3 of them were in my office, and 1 is a new one that I bought, and that is a lot of freaking shoes. So anyway, I got some bags here that I brought home today. I'm gonna put those shoes away. And then we measured this, and it will fit 3 of the clothing shelves with the bins across on the back wall. But then when we come forward, unfortunately, because of the shoes and stuff, I will need to have an aisleway to be able to walk in, and an aisleway this way to get to access those bins. So I'm only gonna go, after I do 3 across the back wall, I'm only gonna go 2 deep this way. And we used these bins as like placeholders to determine how much space, so that I would make sure I had an aisleway to come through here to get to these bins, and I'll have 4 shelves sitting back to back through here. So this is kind of my placeholder for that. So I'll be able to walk in here to these 2 shelves with their bins on this side, and have to kind of walk around the aisle this way to get to the other 2 shelves with bins this way. And then we'll leave an aisle here and do 2 more shelves this way. So I have 9 shelves at my office, and that will take care of 9 shelves. So it'll be 3 against the back wall, 4 in the middle, that's 7, 2 across here, that's 9. Then the rest of it gets complicated. So I'm kind of, I have a loose idea of what I want to do, but once we get things here, I'm sure I might have to adjust. But what I'm thinking is these 2 shelves, they'll leave a space here, but it'll be kind of hard to access with this wall. So I was thinking I would put my rolly rack here, because if I sell something, I can pull the rack out of the way to get to stuff. So my rolly rack with coats will probably go there. And then hard good bins, I don't really know, but I was thinking on this shelf of 2 here, I won't really need an aisleway because it's much more open back here where there's no shoe racks anymore. So I'll probably put a hard goods bin or a hard goods shelf there maybe. Yeah, I'm not quite sure, but we'll have to kind of play with that because I have 3 hard goods shelves upstairs. I also have a small shoe shelf upstairs, which I don't think I have room for. So I don't know. We're gonna wait and see, but this is where it's at right now. I thought I would give you guys an update. My office, I just got back from picking up this shelf, so I'll give you an office update next time I head over there, which will be Friday, if I can remember to do it when I'm there. But it's starting to empty out because all of the shoes are making their way here. I do still have a few shoes there because I have that shoe shelf on the back wall that's like a built-in shelf that I haven't finished emptying out. So I still have to work on that, but anyways, that is the progress. All right, you guys, so I am in my garage and we are going to be this weekend moving the rest of my inventory. So I thought I'd show you guys where I'm at. I'm having a bit of a struggle getting all these shoes to fit. So I have brought home all of the shoe racks now, and I'll show you guys in a second. They're all full. The only shoe rack I have not brought home is the big white shelf that was like attached to the wall, which my parents said I can have. But I don't think I'm going to use it for shoes anymore. So I haven't brought that home, and I haven't brought home like the little 2-stack shoe shelf that's like metal. And I probably will move that in the house for personal use and not have out here because it just takes up more space than it's actually worth. So anyways, I have to consolidate down a lot of shoes because this is all full, and I'll show you in a second. I have bins everywhere in the garage full of shoes too, even though these are full, and I still have shoes at my office, which is crazy because I've done like 10 loads of shoes home, and I can't believe I still have shoes there. Every time I go there, I'm like, this will be my last load of shoes, but I've done that like 4 times, and there's still shoes there. You want to say hi? Millie wants to say hi. She's being my helper. We're gonna go take a load to Goodwill, and
I can get some money.
And we're taking some packages to the post office. But before that, I'm waiting for Alexa to get ready because she wants to come. And I thought I would work on some of these shoes and show you guys where I'm at. All right, so I have this bin of shoes, which I used to have shoes in here too at the old office. I probably will keep that there because it's kind of an awkward space right here. So for now, I'm just gonna leave that there. But here's all my shoe racks. Now, I feel like I can crowd these in a bit better in some places and make room for a few more shoes. So I'm working on doing that with all of these shelves, just kind of bringing things in and making room for more shoes to sit there. You guys, I had no idea how many shoes I had listed. It's actually kind of crazy. And I have been selling shoes over the past few days. And I haven't bought shoes in a while, but so all of these are full, but like I said, I might be able to squeeze a few more pairs in. And then I have this shelf also in the corner full. And then I did bring this metal shelf home, which right now this has a combination of personal items and shoes. I'm gonna probably move these personal bins off to make room for more shoes because I really need it. I'll keep the cat food there though. I have to store the cat food in the garage. Otherwise, Mochi will actually eat a hole in it and spill it everywhere. So it has to be stored out here where he can't get to it. But anyways, I can move these personal items out of the way to make room for more shoes. But that is where I'm at right now as far as the current storage. And then I have this bin, this IKEA bag, this bag full of shoes, this bin also full of shoes, and this bag over here is full of shoes. And I probably have another 2 bins full of shoes back at the office. So I have to find either room for all of these in the existing storage, or which isn't, there's no way. And I need to downsize. So I think as I'm going through, I'm going to pull out anything that I don't think I can sell and declutter it. But I only have, today's Thursday. We're going to start moving on Saturday. So I don't have much time to get this done. This box here goes to ThreadUp. I just need to print a label and send that off. And then I loaded my car for Goodwill. I actually need to load this bin in too. That's going to Goodwill. And that's just an empty box there that I can break down. That's just for shipping. And this is personal items that I need to move over to the personal item side. So, oh, and this is a box of stuff that I need to list. This is a basket of stuff I need to list. And this is a hard good I need to list. So I'll bring those three containers in the house to get those listed. I'll load this in my car, and then we should hopefully clear this out because I have 2 days before things are coming in. So that's the plan. The biggest component is trying to find places for all these shoes right now. So that's where I'm at. This is still for sale. This is still for sale. I dropped the prices on local Facebook. I don't want to ship either of them because this is brass and extremely heavy. Even though it's valuable, like I've seen comps up to like $1,200. I've seen comps anywhere from like $600 to $1,200. So I listed it locally for $300. Originally $350, I dropped it to $300, and then I listed that at $300 because I saw a sold comp at like $900, but I dropped the price to $250. I'm hoping someone will just buy them. But anyways, that's where I'm at. So I'll show you guys when we get to the office, probably Saturday, where I'm at. All right, so today is actually Friday. Amelia is with her dad. He got her early today because he had the day off, and it's like their last weekend together before she starts school again. So it is currently like 10 a.m. I think, and I'm in my old office. We are prepping because tomorrow we're moving shelves. So let me show you what I'm doing because I just got here, but I am working. As you can see, things are clearing out back here. Let me show you where I'm at though. Okay, so this is all the stuff I've loaded so far to go into my car. As you can see, I'm taking all of the denim out of the cupboard, and I'm gonna bring this home and figure out what to do with it. I don't really know. I'm trying to keep them kind of in order as far as the numbers, because it's a number system on these. This is the rest of the shoes. So finally got, well, I should rephrase. This is the rest of the shoes from downstairs. There's still some stragglers upstairs, but I'm not gonna worry about the upstairs today because we won't be touching it tomorrow when we come here to move the shelving. I did bring my laptop, but I decided I don't actually need it. I was gonna put away inventory, but I figured I have way more important things to take care of to prep for tomorrow. So I just set that there to load up some empty boxes I'm gonna bring home for shipping. And now I just emptied this bin. I do have these Tyvek mailers, which actually need to go home since I do shipping at home, but I'll just load right on top of it the rest of the denim. And as you can see, this shoe shelf is finally emptied, and the other shoe shelves are already gone from over here. So all of the shoes, except this random pair of boots, all of the shoes are now home or loaded, ready to go home. So I need to finish emptying out the rest of this denim because this cupboard is coming home tomorrow. And I need to get these items off the top here to load up in the car. I also am here pulling sales. I have 14 orders going out today. So I have this bin here for sales. I already grabbed 2 of them. This Barbie board game finally sold, and this really beautiful stained glass lamp finally sold. So I loaded those. I still have to grab the clothing that sold, which I will do in a minute. I just wanted to load up the rest of this because my car's going to be pretty full. Now, the other thing that I want to do is get these miscellaneous boxes. Like, this is stuff going to Goodwill. I don't have time for that today, so I'm going to bring that upstairs, get as much off of the floor in the common areas down here so that when we come tomorrow, the plan for tomorrow, by the way, this is on the floor because it's all busted out on the bottom, and I don't want to try lifting it again right now, but when we come tomorrow, what we have to do is empty off each of these shelves and load the shelf in my dad's truck. My dad's going to help us with the large items that don't fit in my car. And we'll put as many bins as we can in there, but mostly what we're going to be doing is shelving. So I have to get this floor as clear as possible because we'll be moving all these bins off to get to the shelving, and there won't be a lot of places to put the bins. And then once we get the shelf out, we can stack the bins against the wall where the shelf was and then do the next one. So that's kind of the plan. So we have, I think there's 9 shelves all together. I've got the one here. I've got this shelf. Hopefully we can get to the shelf. If not, this one's really easy to take apart and put back together. Those ones are not easy to take apart and put together. So I want to move them as is because they are a pain. They take hours to take apart and put together. So yeah, this one hopefully we can get to. If not, I might do that one later. I don't know about the rolling rack, if we're even gonna get to that, because I still have all of his clothing loaded on it. My dad did say he wants to get these 2 shelves because he said that he can unattach them from the wall and bring those to my house. So I need to clear those out the rest of the way. And then I have 5 shelves in the center here. So it's 2 back to back right here, and then another 2 behind that, and then 1 on the end. So there's 5 shelves in the center here and 2 more shelves in this corner. So all of these are what we're going to be moving tomorrow. And if there is room in my car or my dad's car, we'll load any bins that we can. But the priority is to get all of these shelves over so that I can put them in place in my garage. And then once they're in place, it'll be really easy to just slide the bins in where they go. So that's the plan. Oh, it's a lot of work, you guys. And then this random stuff in the middle, I'll just have to get later on my own. I might move some of this upstairs so it's just out of the way. It's just kind of random stuff. Like, this is my belt storage. This is an OSB bin, which I actually probably just need to get rid of. So anyways, there's stuff everywhere, but I'm going to load up my car. Let me show you guys the upstairs too while I'm at it. Okay, I gotta bring this up anyways. This is stuff that I just listed. This is probably the last time I'll bring newly listed stuff over here, because what I was doing is bringing it over here and then putting it away in the bins, but the bins aren't gonna be here much longer. So anyway, and I showed you guys in my last vlog the process of putting away inventory, but I haven't done it in a while since that video. So as you can see, it's built up again. Here's a pile of listed inventory that needs put away. Here is a pile of listed inventory that needs put away. This bin is once again overflowing with listed inventory. And I also stacked up this bin with listed inventory. And now I'm adding that bag. So since I'm bringing home bins tomorrow, I'll probably end up having to throw all this in my car. I won't have room to do that today, but I'll end up just throwing all this in my car and bringing it home to put away, because I won't have bins here anymore for putting stuff away. But oh my God, I realized I wasn't recording and I just was talking a whole bunch. So I don't remember what I said. I think I was telling you guys, I've just gotten out of control because the kids have been, home for summer. So today is August 22nd and they start September 3rd. So I only have about a week and a half left of summer. Thank goodness, because I cannot wait to get organized again and get back on track. I haven't been listing as much. I haven't been sourcing as much. I haven't been on top of keeping things clean and tidy and organized and relisting and all the things that you have to do to keep a successful business. I've been lax because I've just been trying to keep up on balancing mom life and work life. So anyway, I can't wait to get this all moved to my house where it'll be easier to keep it organized and for the kids to get back to school so I can start working full time again. I've only been working maybe 20 hours a week at the most. So it'll be nice to get back to work. Also, I was saying, I'm going to show you guys the shoes that I have left up here. I have realized that I need to stop sourcing shoes. So I have consolidated down what I showed you guys in the last clip. I've consolidated it down enough to where there's only 2 extra bins full of shoes, but that still doesn't include what I'm bringing home today and what I still have up here, which I'm going to show you in a second. So I am not allowing myself to source any new shoes at all until I can get the shoes consolidated down to just my existing storage and have some space for more shoes to be put away, because there's just too many. So I am still selling what I have. Things are selling, which is good because that's making room. But I also am going to finish going through, pulling things out that I don't think are worth selling and donating them. So I haven't had time to do that. And now that we're moving this stuff tomorrow, I won't have time to do that for a little bit, but maybe when the kids are back in school. So for now, I will find places for it, probably on my personal side of the garage or in the house, until I can get around to getting it consolidated. But anyways, let me show you the shoes I have left up here, and then I have to finish loading up my car because we have other things to do today and there's a lot still to be done. So let me show you. All right, this is the under the desk. I had boots stored over here. It's really dusty and there's a lot of cat hair, so please excuse the mess. I will be vacuuming everything once I get all the stuff out of the way. But there are cowboy boots over here. There's some random shoes back here that kind of fell back there. And then on the other side, I did move this metal shelf home, but I still have this little shoe shelf here with some random shoes still stored on it. And then this shelf had some shoes, which there's a few still here. And that's it. So those are the shoes that are left. I have way more shoes than I thought I had. I did not realize. I knew I had a lot, but this is crazy. So no more buying shoes for a while, but let me go finish loading up my car and getting the rest of this denim out of here, and hopefully tidying up enough of the downstairs to be ready for tomorrow. Oh, and I have to pull the rest of my sales. Alrighty, so I thought I would set you guys up so you could see me grabbing some of these sales, but first I needed a little bit of coffee because I was getting tired already with loading everything up. It can be a lot of work. But I didn't have too many sales to pull this day, so I'm just going through and grabbing the bagged items. I think I said I had 14 sales, and 2 of them were hard goods, which I had already pulled out. So I'm just grabbing the remaining 12 items out of their clothing bins. Unfortunately, I didn't sell any shoes this time, and I did sell one thing off the rack, so that was nice. So I'm just grabbing everything and throwing it in my bin, ready to bring home. Okay, I finished pulling my sales. They're all in here. I added those boots on top because they were just sitting in the middle of the floor. I also had 2 more sales come in while I was here, so I grabbed those as well. So I'm going to load all of this into my car along with, hopefully I can fit it all. This bin is the last of the jeans, and I'm going to grab those 2 baskets that are still up there. So hopefully I can fit this all in my car. We'll see. All right, I set you guys up in my car so you could see me loading the back of my car. So thankfully my dad has this like rolling cart that I was able to load up some of these bags and boxes so that I wasn't going back and forth with these heavy bags. Especially the denim ones were extremely heavy. So luckily I had this little cart to help me out, but it was still a lot of work. I was pretty sore when I got home this night. My arms were aching, but at least I got all of this prep done, and yeah, it all fit in my car, thankfully. So I have a big car with a lot of room in the back, so that helps. All right, I just finished with Philip getting this all finally cleared out. So this whole half of the garage is empty finally and ready for the shelves to come tomorrow. I consolidated these shoes as much as I could, squeezed in as many pairs as I could on these shelves, and the same thing on the other side, but I still have bins that didn't fit. So this is actually a purse bin, and that's a box going to thread up that I had to push off to the side for now. But this has shoes in it, and that bin under there has shoes in it. This is another purse bin I brought home today. And I did fill this up with shoes. Had to move our personal boxes off of there, and I filled in as many shoes as I could here. So yeah, I still have too many shoes, 2 whole bins full of shoes that would not fit, but the garage is ready for the shelving to come in. So that's the most important thing. Hopefully it fits, you guys, fingers crossed. I measured it. I'm really hoping that at least the 9 shelves that currently store my bins will fit. The rest of it, like the hard good storage and the purse storage, I don't know where I'm gonna put that yet. I'm gonna have to get real creative or downsize, but this is where I'm at right now. I'll show you guys tomorrow the moving process. Okay guys, updates. So we got to my parents' house this morning to work on moving stuff, and once again I forgot to update you guys. So we've got half of it here, so let me show you what's here so far. We still have to make another trip back to their house to get the other half, but things are fitting pretty good, so let me show you. All right, so here is my aisle of shoes, and then you can come through here, and I have, starting with my original alphabet and then moving into my double alphabet, a little walkway here to divide it, and then here is the rest of my double alphabet. And then as you can see, the white shelf did make it here. This is on the end cap. I haven't decided if I'm going to use this for hard goods or more shoe storage yet. I don't know, but it fits great there. And then when we go back, we're going to get 2 more shelves to go on the back side of here, and then we'll have an aisleway coming through here, and the last 2 shelves will be here with this on the back side of it. So that's the plan. I think things are fitting pretty well. I'm very excited actually with how well things are fitting. So yeah, we're gonna head to my dad's house to get the rest. There's some bins just kind of sitting here for now until we get the rest of the shelves over. So yeah, I don't know, it's fitting a lot better than I expected, so I'm pretty happy. But all right, we just finished loading all the shelves. Do not judge the amount of dust that was under the shelving in here, but we finished loading all the shelves, got the Z-rack even. So now I just have a lot of miscellaneous things to clean up. Like I had this pile of empty bags and just some miscellaneous items, a lot of coats. I couldn't fit all of the stuff from the Z-rack in my car, so I'll have to get more of those the next trip. And I'll show you guys the upstairs too. The upstairs still has a long ways to go, but right now, let me turn the light on up there. Right now, my focus will be on getting what I just brought home organized. And then I think once the kids go back to school and I have more free time, I'll come here, load up the rest of this and clean in here. But because I only have like a week and a half before they go back to school. So all the hard goods are still here. That hasn't moved much. And then I still have this random pile of just stuff. And I still have the mess of unbagged inventory. So this is all newly listed stuff. I'm not gonna be sending any of that over here anymore, but all of this stuff was already brought over. So I still have a lot to do, and I still have the same shoes that I showed you last time. So still a lot to do up here, but we're gonna head home now. We just got the second round loaded up, but I just thought I would show you guys how it's coming along. It's gonna take a while to get the rest of this because the rest of it I'm gonna do on my own, load by load in my car, but at least the majority of my inventory will be home now. So most of the time I'll be able to pull my sales at home. I'll only have to run over here if I sell a coat or a hard good, most likely. But I'll still be coming over here to grab stuff when I have time, most likely once the kids go back to school. So that's where it's at. Okay, so it is now the next day. We finished moving the rest of the stuff yesterday, and we were all so freaking tired that I didn't have time to show you guys yesterday. And now I thought I should come out here and show you guys. I haven't touched this since I was out here with everyone moving stuff yesterday. I still have a lot of work to do in my garage. I'm in my garage, by the way. I still have a lot of work to do in here, and I still have a lot to do at my old office, as you guys would have seen from the last clip, I believe, where I was showing you what was left to be done, which is a lot. And I don't think I'm gonna get back over there unless I have sales to pull, because I still do have some inventory over there. In fact, I think I'm gonna check. Here I have one bin of miscellaneous toys, but I sold some toys and I think they might still be at my old office. So I might have to go over there tomorrow to grab those. But anyway, I want to show you guys what the garage looks like. I'm actually pretty impressed with how things are fitting, but like I said, there's still a lot of work to do. So don't judge the mess because it's a work in progress. But I'm gonna turn the camera so I can show you guys. All right, I don't want to open up my garage door. I know the lighting would be better, but I don't want to open it right now. So anyways, this side is my personal side. As you can see, it's a total disaster right now. I need to clean up this now that the couch and bed are out of here. Now I can finally get this organized over here. I am planning to sell this, I can never remember what that's called, this little thing. I bought that for Amelia a couple years ago and we never even used it, and she's way too big for it now. So I'm just going to get rid of that. I'm going to sell it on Facebook Marketplace. Some of this is personal stuff and some of this is stuff from my office that I need to find a home for. Like this here is belts, so I need to find a place to store those. I have a couple purse bins over there. There's a purse bin over here. So there's still a lot of organizing to be done out here, but this is gonna be the personal side. So eventually when I'm done working on this, I should just have stacks of bins here. I might even get a shelf, but stacks of like bins that are mostly like holiday decor, but also some just like personal sentimental items that I store should be stacked up here. Obviously we have our freezer and then another little stack of personal stuff over here, but all this in front of it should be cleared out so we can easily move through here to get to the freezer and everything else. And then this is basically, sorry about the weird, hold on, let me clean my camera. This is basically the divider to divide the two. So we have all the shoes, which you guys have already seen a million times. And then I put my Rolly Z-Rack here, which there's still a lot of items that need to be hung on here at my old office. I don't want to use the bottom rack anymore because there was so much dust and debris hiding underneath because I couldn't see, that it just creates a big problem. So I am gonna try to keep it to just this top rack. And as you guys can see, it's already almost full. Let me swing around this way. It's already almost full and I haven't even brought over half of it. So there is an extra closet in the guest bedroom that's not really being utilized for anything. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and use that for the remaining jackets and coats. So anyway, I also have my smaller rack in my office in the house and I'm not using that for anything, so I might use that too. But basically I don't want to use the bottom rack anymore. I don't want to use this one I was using before because it drags on the stuff, drag on the floor. I was only hanging like the shorter coats and stuff, but I don't know, it's just not very functional to do it that way, so I'm not gonna do that anymore. All right, sorry, I just got an offer and I had to accept. Okay, this chair is coming inside to my desk because I've been using like a decorative chair that I had in the house until I brought this over, and it's not functional for that. So I need to bring this in. These are all my empty bags. I brought them home so I can start putting away inventory because I haven't done that in a minute. And then in this section is some extra bins. I'll get to the floor where the extra bins are in a second. Let me just show you the aisles of layout. So we have a row of bins here, and this cabinet, which used to have my denim, is totally empty. I think I'm going to put denim back in here, but I haven't decided for sure yet. And then on top of it, I used to have that makeup. I'm gonna store the makeup somewhere else. I have one purse bin, so I'm gonna grab another one of the purse bins over there and put that here. This shelf used to be where the purse bins went, but I ended up having to use it for alphabet, because if you guys remember, I had 10 bins on the floor that were stacked, and I don't want to stack bins anymore, so that's what this is for now. So this finishes off the A alphabet on this rack, and I'll swing around here. It's kind of dark over here. I'm gonna have to get some more lighting or something. So this is my triple alphabet and my A alphabet in this section, and then it wraps around. So it starts with triple A, and then triple Y, I think, ends off the triple alphabet. That's my last bin in the triples, and then it goes to the A alphabet, and that swings around to where I just showed you. And then you come back out to this aisleway. Sorry, I have bins on the floor, so it's hard to walk right now. All these bins are just like extra bins that I have to find places for. Like, that's the toy bin. I have to check to see if those toys I sold are in there, which I don't think they are. If they are, great. I don't have to head over to my old office, but if they're not in there, I'm gonna have to go to my old office. Anyway, also these bins, the triple D and triple C bin, I don't know if you noticed on that shelf they're missing. These bins are too tall for those shelves, but I have some extra shorter bins, so I'm just gonna swap them out and relabel the bin. This is the shelf that I used to use for shoes. I am trying to decide. It's a bit wobbly. That's what I was afraid of. I was trying to decide if I should keep putting shoes on it or if I should use it for hard goods. I think I'm going to keep putting shoes on it because I feel like if I put hard goods on it, it's a bit unstable. If I accidentally bump it, I don't want things falling over. So I'll probably just keep using that for shoes. I have plenty of shoes. And then this end cap here, as you can see, there's nothing there, and it's quite a big walkway. So I'm probably going to put a shelf here. I might just buy a new shelf, or I'll utilize the shelves I have for now, those short ones. But I might buy a taller one so that it can use the space better. But for now, I might just use what I have. And then this other aisle here, you guys would have already seen, this is my single alphabet, and then it moves into my double alphabet. So I like that it's in aisles now. So like single and doubles are on this first aisle, and then the next aisle is the triples. I wonder if I could fit something here. Maybe that short little, on the end here, I might be able to fit the short little shoe rack and still get into the bins. I don't know. I don't want to block. I want to make sure I can get into these bins easily. So I don't want to put anything that's going to block that, but trying to utilize all my space. I did have room to keep this here, so that's good. That helps a bit with the shoe storage. Here's another purse bin, so I'll probably pop that on top of that shelf over there. This is a box going to thread up. I just need to print my label and send it off. So that is what it looks like as of right now, you guys. Obviously, I still have a lot of work to do, but I feel really good about where it sits right now. See, that's where those bins are supposed to go. For some reason, that shelf is just a bit smaller than the other shelves, but this shorter bins fit, just not the tall ones. Anyways, I feel good about where I'm at right now. And there's still some potential to utilize a few more like areas in this garage a bit more. So I'm definitely going to be tweaking things and working on things, but I thought I would just show you guys what it looks like right now. I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog here because it is a long one, and as you can see, I got a ton done for moving my business over, but there is a lot of work still to do. I'm kind of putting the rest of this work on the back burner until the kids go back to school, because I only have a week and a half left. We have doctor appointments this week. We have like open houses for the schools this week. Alexa's birthday is this week. So it is a very busy week, and I don't know that I'll have much time to get to this or my old office, other than just keeping up on my regular work routine. So it may be a bit before I get the rest of this done, but I'll definitely vlog the rest of it so you guys can see everything. And that's it for this one. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.